Hello, and welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Reps 40k match report.
8th edition.
8th edition, and we're doing a Eternal War mission. We rolled for it. It's called the Relic. Only a small battle this time. 1,000 points, or just over 1,000. Just because we want to add a couple of things. Dan wanted to add an assassin, basically. So we just got slightly over 1,000. And we've got some nice atmospheric noise of the Ethereum in the background for you, which is the boiler. So it's Necrons versus Adeptus Mechanicus.
It's old, very old, ancient metal against slightly new metal.
Yeah, we're playing on a slightly smaller board than usual, 4x4, because of the small armies. The Relic is in the middle of the board there. Do you want to just go over what you've got deployed?
Yeah, well, in Deep Strike, I've got my Skitarii Infiltrators, which they're not WYSIWYG, they've actually got Fletcher Blasters and Taser Gauges, not the Power Swords. And I've got a Vindicar Assassin, because I painted one, I want to use it, basically.
Awesome.
Then I've got 3 Destroyers, they've all got Plasma Culverins and Fossil Blasters. I've got a Onaga Dreamcaller, he's got a Neutron Laser and 2 stubbers.
Heavy stubbers?
Heavy stubbers, yeah. Behind there I've got my Technics Engines here, which is the Titan Engines here model from Forge World. My Technics Dominus, he's my Warlord. He's got the Warlord trait. He's like +1 to wound, I think.
I think that's
+1 to wound.
Is that just a standard Warlord trait?
No, that's actually because I'm not. Even though they're red, they're actually not Mars for a change.
Yeah.
Because I'm not using Belisarius Call because I didn't want to use him because I want to not use him. And I want to use a different Forge World Dogma. So this is a Styges or Styges 8 Forge World.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Which basically means that Jack is -1 to hit if he's more than 12 inches away.
Yeah, I didn't even realise AdMech had that trait because everyone just uses Mars all the time.
Everyone uses Belisarius Call. So
yeah.
So he's that, and he's got the Warlord trait that means he has +1 to wound, and he's got the something of Ark and Land.
something.
Auto something of Ark and Land, which means when he repairs vehicles, I think he gets to do stuff.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember what it does.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 Casting Robots.
Yep.
They're not. My army's not very WYSIWYG, I'm afraid, because I've gone for really basic stuff. They've both just got 3 Heavy Fossil Blasters. I've got Cybernetic Datasmith with them because why wouldn't you? And then over here, I've just got 2 units of Rangers. I have got a lone Vanguard sitting in there. He's a Ranger because I didn't want to have the model with a Transuric Arquebus because it's huge and silly.
Is that the one double base?
Yeah. So he's a Ranger today, and they are just absolute standard. Nothing else in them. Just 5
nice
galvanic
cheap
rifles.
units,
Yeah.
Okay, here's my Necrons. So Dan's got a
battalion.
A battalion.
And an auxiliary with the
because
those, so I lose
those
one.
are troops, aren't they? Yeah.
They're troops, yeah. So I lose 1 command point.
So you've got 5 command points, yeah. I have just got a patrol because I didn't want to take that many troops. Although then the mission that we rolled for was only infantry can pick up the relic, but.
And you're hoping you're just going to shoot the crap out of me.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it'll make it interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to take all the cool stuff and didn't want to take like, warriors and stuff. So I've got 3 wraiths, a Nightbringer, Doomsday Ark, 4 Scarab bases, 10 Immortals with Tesla. There's a Lord there.
He hasn't got resurrection.
He hasn't got res, but he has got
holding one.
Yeah, he has got a war scythe. I didn't want
Veil of Darkness.
I didn't want to mutilate his hand just as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a war scythe, and he's got the relic that Necrons get in chapter approved. I can't remember what it does. So
It means you can lift him and 8 of infantry.
oh yeah, that's it.
He can remove them and deep strike.
Yeah, that's it. That's could come pretty useful actually.
Yeah.
And a
Triarch Stalker.
thank you, Triarch Stalker. Yeah. That's not WYSIWYG. That's got a double or twin heavy Gorse cannon instead of the heat ray that's on the model.
So new terrain now than used before.
Oh yeah. I made some terrain for mostly it was intended for like skirmish games in Mordheim, but in this small battle it kind of works. Just some ruins basically.
So we're saying that if you're on the ruins, that counts as being in cover. You
Yeah.
get the benefit of being in ruins. And if you're on the stones here, you count as being in cover, but not on the stones behind the building.
Yeah, and not like in the ground floor of the buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so down here doesn't
Yeah,
count, but on
yeah.
there does, because it makes it easier.
Yeah, keeps it simple. Right, so Dan has won the roll off. Well, I've got less units, just
Even though you had started with.
I think 2 less units in something. Yeah.
I won the roll off.
Yeah. So, what forge rod are you again? Yours is it?
Stigs.
It's called Styges or
I
Stiggies.
don't know if it's
yeah.
Stiggies or Stygies, but Stiggies
Yeah.
8. It's called Stiggies
Oh,
8.
okay. Cool. So it's AdMech turn 1. So Dan has chosen Shroud, Psalm, for his canticles. He's finished his movement phase. Deep struck are they infiltrators?
Infiltrators, yeah.
Yeah, deep struck them over here. Deep struck the assassin there.
I couldn't quite get him in cover because he's now exactly 12 inches from the Lord, which means you can shoot him with both weapons.
Oh right, yeah.
But I couldn't get him 12 inches with him and 9 inches away from them and on that piece of terrain. So
Yeah.
he's had to not get his bonus for being in terrain.
Cool. They are just there. Advanced 1 unit of whatever they call
Rangers.
range over there. Another one's behind the building, and everyone else has stayed still. Okay, so it's the end of AdMech's shooting phase. I mean, it wasn't an amazing shooting phase apart from up till the end when the destroyers got 16 shots with their plasma colour fins, whatever they're called. Basically, nearly everything targeted my immortals because Dan desperately wants to kill them. There's 1 immortal left. I had to roll, I think, 5 or 6 saves at the end.
You had 6 dice. And
I had to roll 2 sixes, which I got. So very lucky to have 1 left. Obviously, he could die to morale or my command point. There's 1 unit left to shoot, which is the assassin. Bindakar, is it?
Bindakar,
Yeah. So the assassin is going to shoot at.
He's going to do his rifle at the Lord
Rifle at the
and
Lord.
his pistol.
Pistol the immortal.
Yeah. So he hits on 2s. Let's do the Lord first. I'll do that here. Hits. He wounds on 2 because your Lord's an infantry
What
model.
wounds it?
There's one.
Ooh, you get a command point there.
No, because I want to kill the immortal.
Okay, yeah.
So
Hits on
pistol hit the
2s.
immortal. Hits on 2. Wounds on 2. Which I will command point. Wounds on 2.
okay.
It's -3. -3.
Okay.
So
So,
yeah, that's 6.
oh, it's cocked.
We've
We've been re-rolling them on here.
We do always say it has to be
Yeah,
on flat surface.
yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry,
that's only fair.
we do always do that.
That's only fair because I've done that to other dice as well. I'm going to command point that, obviously.
Cool.
7 and 6. Okay. So yeah, the immortals are gone. This is a problem with their resurrection thing, is they just don't get it now. So they paid for a lot of points for that, and they don't get to use it. So they're gone. I don't have. Well, I've got my Lord, an infantry model. He could maybe get that. And the immortals are gone. Oh, and so other shooting. A couple of plasma cullerins were targeted at the wraiths. Took a wound off 1, and then the Dune crawler over here did 3 wounds to the annihilation barge. Okay, so it's Necrons turn 1 movement. I just moved up the wraiths, and the Nightbringer's advanced up, but he only got a 1 for his advance. So they're just going to go, and I'm going to have to tie up these units and hopefully take some of them out of the Nightbringer. I mean, the only person that I've got, the only model that can get the relic now is my Lord. I've sent him over to hopefully try and charge the assassin. My scarabs are going over to tie up the infiltrators. Other 2 units have stayed put, hopefully to whittle down some of the army over here. So on to shooting. So that's Necron shooting phase. Yeah, we're doing pretty well really. The antimatter meteor did a wound on one of the destroyers. Then I've shot the Trarch Stalker and the Annihilation Barge at the Doom Crawler, and the Annihilation Barge got 6 wounds on it.
Yeah.
And I think the Trarch Stalker got a few through, so it's only got 2 wounds
4,
left.
I think. Yeah, 3.
3, yeah, it's got 2 wounds
She's
left.
done 9 altogether, yeah. It starts with 11.
Yeah, so
Just now crippled as well.
pretty pleased with that. Obviously, it can be healed by one of them, but it's yeah. Okay, both of my charges were successful. I charged the Lord in against the Assassin, who didn't get any of his Overwatch. The Scarabs suffered a wound in Overwatch and made it into these guys. I've no idea if they're just going to get sorted or tie these up for a while. I don't know. Because I don't know how good they are in combat, but
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
and Scarabs aren't. But if I can do a few wounds before you, never know. Take cover.
They've got 2 wounds each, so yeah.
Okay, so combat. The Lord did pretty well. He did he did 4 wounds to the Assassin, so the Assassin got 1 left. The Assassin did 1 back, so the Lord should finish him off next turn. The Scarabs, they should probably have killed 1 or 2, I think.
I've also rolled my saving throws.
Yeah.
I was 5.
Got a lot of hits, but I didn't roll to wound very well, and then you saved 5 out of 6.
I saved 5 out of 6,
on a 4
yeah.
plus
So that was pretty good.
save. But in return, they're actually pretty brutal. They're strength 6, and they got loads of attacks and hits and stuff.
And I rolled 3 6s to hit, which means I got a load of extra attacks.
Yeah, so the Scarab just melted. But fortunately, 1 Scarab base is left with 1 wound, so still tying them up for now. That's it. So it's on to turn 2, AdMech. Okay, start of AdMech, turn 2. Dan has healed 6 wounds.
Yeah, because I spent a command point to do machine something tech adept.
Yeah,
Meant he could heal him twice,
and he re-rolled.
and he's got the auto Carduceus of Arkham now, which means he can re-roll the dice.
I mean, it's some bullshit, isn't it?
So and I got 3 twice, so he's now on 8 wounds.
He healed 6 wounds in that phase, and that just costs 1 command point. So
1 command point, yeah.
so he's got 8 wounds. Then his movement, these part of the board didn't move at all, and over there they just move so they can't be shot.
They even look like sand people.
Yeah.
they're hiding their numbers, Jack.
Okay, end of AdMech shooting phase. So the main thing, really, the only decent thing that happened, he took out a Wraith.
And caused 2 wounds on another one.
I mean, basically all of these pretty much shot at the Wraiths and took one out and did a wound to another one. Yeah. And then this Dune Crawler got 3 wounds through on the arc.
Got 1 wound. Yes, 3
wounds through. And then with the Quantum Shield, I saved that. And the main thing really in shooting phase of note is that the Assassin shot his pistol at my Lord and did 2 wounds. I think, yeah.
2 wounds, yeah.
Yeah, because I had 3. And also of note, they shot their pistols and killed the Scarab in the shooting phase, so they could charge the Lord now.
Yep.
I'll try and charge the Lord. So it could be all over the Lord. Okay, so this combat over here, the infiltrators did get an easy charge in on the Lord, surrounded him and did a fuckload of attacks because they got some 6s as well. So they ended up with 10 wounds getting through on the Lord, and he's only got 3 plus save. He's shit. And here's my save roll. Oh, and the Assassin got 2 wounds through. Here's my save roll. What the fuck? That's pretty good, I think. In fact, I know that's pretty good. I attacked back. I wanted to kill the Assassin because of his scary pistol, but Dan saved on the invulnerable save. So, yeah, but that's crazy that the Lord survived all that. And that's on to Necrons turn 2. Didn't move any of my vehicles because I don't want to have minuses to hit. The Wraiths obviously can get right up near the destroyers to charge. He's still a long way away because he's only he's move 8, but he only got 1 in his advance last time. And I'm going to try a long charge with him. See what happens. Okay, shooting was okay. The antimatter meteor from the Catan killed. I think he only got 1. No, he did a couple of mortal wounds to the destroyers, and then his pistol only got 1 hit, but there's multiple wounds. It killed another one. I fired both of my vehicles at the Dune Crawler again, because that's the one thing which is most scary to my vehicles. But only got 1 wound through, and it has 5+ invulnerable, which it made. So that's all shooting. Just combat. Charges in combat, yeah. Okay, so the Nightbringer didn't make his charge. I did command point it on hoping for a 6, which I would have needed to get it, just a desperate charge. Didn't do it and took a wound from Overwatch as well. Stalemate with the race, or they put 1 wound onto the Doomcrawler, didn't take any in return. Over here, the Lord has killed the assassin. He split his attacks but didn't kill any of the infiltrators. They again put a lot of wounds on him. I think they got 7 or 8 wounds through.
Yeah, they did.
And they did 1 wound to him. Just rolled really well on his arm saves again.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to survive this turn, but at least he killed the assassin. On to AdMech turn 3. So turn 3, no movement really from AdMech, except this guy's just come round to charge.
He must go a bit further than that. Let's go to there, because he's going to charge first, and then he can charge.
Yeah.
So make his charge lane a bit
Into
shorter.
the race. No one else has moved. Okay, so in shooting, they finally finished off the Lord with their pistols, although I still made a lot of saves.
He did, yeah. So he's only lost 1 wound.
I think they wounded him like 7 times, and I've saved 6 of them or something like that. But he only had 1 wound left, and then they just get to consolidate like 3 inches towards my stalker. I took 2 wounds on the Nightbringer through various shooting, so I rolled pretty well on his invulnerable save. And a few pistols were shot at my wraiths, and they saved everything as well. So not too bad. Then we got some charges against the wraiths. It's basically these 3 characters have all charged in, 2 of which he rolled an 11 for. Fucking get the Nightbringer. And then they easily made a charge against the Stalker.
I think they rolled 10.
I think they got 10, yeah.
Because we weren't sure if they could consolidate. I'm sure they can consolidate, but they would have got there anyway.
The charge, what you roll,
They would have got there anyway, so it wasn't relevant in the end.
And I didn't get anything with Overwatch. In combat, the Stalker took a couple of wounds, and it did a wound to one of the infiltrators, so killed 1. Over here, 1 Wraith has died. I only had 1 wound there.
Yeah.
And then I did a wound to whatever.
Attack priest engines here.
Priest engines here with the Wraith. And that's it. So Necrons turn 3. Obviously both my vehicles staying put, and he's in combat. Nightbringer's moved up. And that's all I've got left. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned the antimatter meteor killed one of these, I think, earlier in the turn.
Yeah.
And then in shooting, his pistol, I fired...
No, I didn't kill him, he did 2 wounds on him. There was only 1 left.
Oh right, I did 2 wounds on him.
Yeah.
Then in shooting, Nightbringer shot his pistol at the Castellan robots. 2 shots, hitting on 2s, double 1. Then the Annihilation Barge got 3 shots the first time of the game. Shot at the robots.
2 hits.
Well, I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, 2 hits, 1 wound, and I didn't save it. You needed 1 wound.
Oh, that's it. I did 1 wound, so he's got 5 wounds left, so it's a fucking shit show as well. But let's hope the Nightbringer charging can keep things up a bit. Right, okay, so the Nightbringer charged into the destroyer and easily killed it, didn't take any wounds in Overwatch. Then consolidated into the robots, who obviously couldn't attack. They attacked, but they haven't got any fists or anything, so they're not too good. Finally, a power fist got through on the Wraith and just obliterated it.
Yeah, two wounds on it.
Yeah, after tanking all that damage, though, I mean, it was, still took a while. Obviously, he could be in trouble now. Over here, did nothing to the Stalkers, the Infiltrators, and then took a couple of wounds in return, so they're whittling it down. Okay, so the canticle at the moment is Dancho's +1 strength, because you haven't had that one yet.
Yep.
+1 strength in combat. So obviously the robots have left combat. Everyone's turning to look at this guy and just turn him to dust, basically.
Plan.
What else has happened? That's it, basically. It's all the movement, isn't it? Yeah. Because I've got the Nightbringer and my 2 vehicles left. Oh, and also, funnily enough, everyone here is healed up to full. That's just
because he healed the wound on him. He healed the wound on him. 2 wounds on him, and he healed the 2 wounds on him.
Fucking.
So they're all on 4 wounds.
Okay, so in shooting, I think I took. No, didn't take anything from here. So in shooting.
He took 3 wounds.
Yeah,
recently,
he took 3 wounds. Luckily.
Didn't roll that well. I mean, he missed.
So luckily, the big scary one, which would kill him outright straight away, is the neutron laser destroyer, and I passed my ward save on that. Yeah. But now all the
save, stop calling it a ward save.
Pass my ward save on that. But yeah, his combat-ish characters have charged in. I mean, one of them's got power fist, right? The other one's not.
Well, the other one's all plus on strength as well.
Oh yeah, they want plus on strength this turn. So yeah, they're hoping to kill him. Oh, and it's all over far too soon. I was looking forward to weathering the storm and just pounding on those guys. But the engine seer, the little guy there, he got a sifter wound through, and it does
2 damage.
2 damage. Yeah, we've got 2 wounds left. Because all the protection is, I mean, it's up to 7. That's not bad, but he's only got a 4+ ward. So that's it. The Nightbringer's down. This offensive over here has not gone too well. Basically, I've got my 2 vehicles left. I mean, he's getting whittled down anyway, but regardless of even if I kill all them, we've got, 2 turns left?
Yeah, it could go to more turns, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got so many models here.
Yeah.
You just have to have more models near.
Yeah, I mean, what I've really got to do is run both these units round, pick it up and run them over here.
Yeah, I mean, those alone would because these are not high volume of fire units anyway.
Yeah.
They most would kill a couple of those, and you've still got all these. So I think Necrons are going to call it there at end of turn 3.
No, turn 4. My turn 4.
End of turn 4. Actually, after the Immortals died, straight away, I thought that was pretty much game over. But if I'd had some good luck, I mean, I don't have really bad luck or anything, but I could have got lucky and maybe taken out some of these and the Nightbringer. It's still pretty interesting, I thought, battle. I enjoyed it.
If I'm not having those warriors, that's interesting.
Well, yeah, I don't know, I just kind of think if I had taken those warriors, they're just like wet fish against all these troops. They just die.
Yeah.
Just to a stiff breeze. I mean, they're obviously a lot tougher than yours, but
I mean, the other thing I probably would suggest is bring a spearhead detachment instead, because you can still have stuff in it. You can have, but you basically still get a command point.
Yeah, because I only had 3 command points.
I think you need to have the spearhead. You need 3 heavy support.
I've got another heavy support I can take potentially.
But there's I mean, how many elites do you bring? Yeah, you probably
he's an elite actually.
Okay,
he's
elite troops.
No, just troops.
Okay. Might be worth considering those other.
Yeah, it's difficult in the 1,000 point game of Necrons.
Yeah.
But I thought actually it was pretty fun.
I enjoyed that. It was
good. Cool. And probably
it was nice not using Belisarius Call and the Mars.
Yeah, it was actually nice to face I've fought you a couple of times with with AdMech
and you've used AdMech before as well.
I've used AdMech, and it's just nice to see some of the different because with you have Call, you just can get the same bonus each time.
Well, yeah, I mean all that units will be dead because you reroll all the hits. You reroll all failed misses.
Yeah, if you'd had Call, your shooting would have been way more potent.
Yeah.
But
I've had less of
as well. And you're re-rolling ones a lot.
Yeah, I was re-rolling a lot of ones.
But yeah, so it's a win for AdMech. Well, it will be a win for AdMech. So so it's probably the last. Well, probably might be the last battle with Necrons with the Index that we fight. Depends when the Codex comes out, really. Yeah. It might be out in a week or a few weeks. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching.
And see you next time.